This is getting annoying. Let's kill that guy.
You can go get this well that you showed me.
I've literally gotten this like message before. Like that was like the last message I got. Where's even the house? Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, there's totally a well. Whatever.
Sorry, dude.
It's like easily visible from a distance. Like, it's hilarious.
That's why I went there.
Yeah. Fair enough. Oh, but it's like locked. Alright, this is how I'm gonna do this, just so I can give like at least some use to this stupid thing. Sploosh. Is there actually anything down here? Like 12,000.
So where is this thing?
What are you looking for?
Light root.
Oh, I don't know. Is it buried?
Must be. I mean, it's gotta be basically straight down from here.
Do you know what the difference between durability and damage reduction is on shields? I still don't
No.
understand, like, shield stats.
How shields work? Yeah, same.
I assume it's the same as the first game, but I don't know how it worked in the first game, so...
Chest here.
Nice.
Soldier Reaper 4.
What?
Hmm?
The heck is a Soldier Reaper 4?
I don't know. There's like a weapon you can get.
Oh.
It's a soldier horn on a weapons called Soldier Reaper.
Ah. Oh, that reminds me. I saw a picture on Twitter of the best fusion in the game, which is the butter sword.
That's an actual weapon you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
make.
You fuse butter to a sword, it becomes a butter sword.
That's pretty
That's
funny.
what it's called. Yeah. It's like, yeah, this is actually amazing. There's definitely some pretty goofy weapons that you can make. Usefulness aside.
very good weapons here. I just didn't get much like 50 damage weapons from the maze.
Oh yeah, I left those all behind because my inventory was full, and yeah, just left them.
That makes sense.
If I ever like run out of weapons, I can technically go back to any of those labyrinths and stock up. Yeah, what's up, Maddie? Shoot. This isn't the best I've got, is it? Guess it kinda is. Do you have any idea if, like, the conditional damage increases from, like, cold weather damage, hot weather damage, whatever, are, like, better than just attack plus?
I've wondered that as well. Yeah. I feel they have to be, right?
Yeah, kinda.
Those are kind of pointless.
Kinda.
It's like, what the heck is this squiggle? I'm like, oh, that was a dungeon.
That wasn't a dungeon, that was a minecart minigame. That was honestly...
The sky wind
Oh.
temple.
Gotcha. I like the wind temple. I'm surprised people disliked it, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. This can be a pretty frequently disliked dungeon.
Weird. 188 weapon. It's a starred royal claymore with a silver Lionel saber horn that's almost broken. Grand Temple was your least favorite? Probably same.
Gorn temple.
Yeah.
It's funny. Heard the opposite already. I don't really know. I mean,
The Water Temple was pretty meh as well.
I think Water Temple is my least favorite. It wasn't very fun to explore. I didn't find the puzzles particularly fun to do, and the boss sucked a
The
lot.
boss sucks, yeah.
The boss is really bad. The pre-dungeon also had a lot of just backtracking.
If you're trying to explore the whole area, yeah.
Well, they made you like go back and forth a few times, so it's like between the town and the Sidon. So I was like,
Oh, sure, yeah.
And like I really like the underwater area. That place was
Yeah,
cool.
that was awesome. That
was the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like that was the real dungeon to me.
For sure. I went down there and I was like, oh my god. And this like actually exists like, you know, in space or whatever. It's not just some like, you know, separate universe, like, you know, most interiors in games are.
Right.
It's like... Yeah, that's just general, like, thing that this game's done well, like, everywhere, right? Is like...
Yeah, that's one thing I think I do like about the depths a lot is it gives a lot more opportunity for them to like make things that like take physical space in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and like you have like a way to kind of ground yourself with like how it lines up with the world. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dungeons in Breath of the Wild, like they take physical space, but they don't really have any like actual connection with the rest of the
Right.
world.
The fact that you can just jump out of the wind temple and, like, fly down to the ground is, like, A+++.
Yeah, like you can't do that in
In
the other game.
Breath of the Wild, yeah.
I hope that was
Or the fact
correct.
that you can, like, just ascend straight out of, like, the Gerudo pyramid, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm outside now.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely did that a few times.
I did it on purpose because the treasure tracker was telling me to, but
I
are,
was
are water temples ever good? See, the problem with this water temple is it, like, didn't really use water mechanics.
yeah.
If it did, it might have been okay.
Yeah, to me the water temple actually and the wind temple felt a little similar. I mean, all the dungeons kind of suffer from the same issue of like they
Yeah.
basically just designed it the same way they designed it Breath of the Wild. Um I I liked one thing I liked about Fire Temple is that it kind of was like a bit more linear-ish and with lots of shortcuts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Spirit Temple better. Spirit Temple was one of the only ones that actually felt like it. Uh,
Oh,
I don't know.
that's fascinating.
It had like a set of acts that I like. You just
Mm-hmm.
don't exist in other dungeons. Like it felt like a 3-act dungeon.
So, I didn't try it because I just wanted to explore, but you can, like, ascend out of the basement into the first floor of the dungeon and just skip it, question mark? Or do you have to, like,
You
clear the
need
way for
Riju.
Riju? Is that, like,
Yeah,
actually
I'm
a
pretty sure
problem?
if you ascend, Riju just doesn't follow you. She doesn't. Riju doesn't teleport.
She can sometimes.
Yeah, I found that she didn't teleport inside the dungeon generally. There
Gotcha.
might be like some rule where like the game decides that the pathing is valid and makes her teleport, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of parts of that dungeon where it's like you have to open paths for her to continue. And you kind of run into similar things in the Fire Temple where you have to have Yunobo like break a wall and like you have to like set up a thing for him to do it. You can't just like
Mm-hmm.
walk in front of the thing because he can't like get across he can't like climb up the ledge.
Huh. This is interesting. So, you know, Gerudo Highlands, like the far left side, there's that like mountain that you can't go on. It's called Mount Agot.
I've never been to Guru Highlands.
Well, you have it on your map probably, right? And this was the
Yeah.
thing in the first game too. There's just like this big mountain that we've like always just been like, why is this mountain like not accessible? You've
In
gone,
the first game, yeah, there's
yeah,
just like a random like you can't go
yeah,
left.
and you still can't do that. But the thing that's interesting is that you actually can go there in the depths. Like that canyon is
Oh
legal
yeah.
ground. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the mine.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, because I'm trying to go to the top of the mountain right now, and I was like, oh, we can go up here because there's a place in the depths that mirrors it. But no, you literally can't. I can't go
Hmm.
any further. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Weird.
Weird.
Wait, it's a wizard. This is what I was looking for. This is why I came up here. Please, please be level 2. This is like the furthest reaches of cold area in the game. Blizzrobe! Alright, I have all enemies. God, screw me.
That's I super do not. Whirling Basher.
Sounds fun.
Okay, that's a weird one.
Sounds fun.
Okay, what's I did these. Why are you like Oh, this one's weird. It does not line up. No wonder I had trouble finding this one. Yeah, it just straight up doesn't line up. Is this like the only one that's like this?
Is it a shrine?
Yeah.
Well, it definitely lines up. Where are you?
No, I'm literally they like are the top maze. They don't
Oh,
line
you're
up.
right. Yeah. Huh.
Cause like I was confused trying to find this one, and then I was like, well, maybe it's just like on top of the maze randomly, and it was
It looks like the other two labyrinths are also, or at least the southern one
probably
is
like
also
that.
slightly disjointed.
Like I'm sure if you like look at the route, it probably like goes
Yeah,
the route
it's
like goes
probably,
into it.
they're probably all like just slightly not directly above, but like there's at least one that I can think of that I would assume is not. It was this one. Eh, no, they're about in the same spot. They're not. They're about in the same spot.
This is a little strange, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, those labyrinths are weird, but
Or another cold whatever.
cold whatever. My favorite beverage.
Well, I'm actually wondering if like I missed one of these guys. And this area's like kind of dark, so it's shoot one of those down.
This
Can you
can only
spawn your?
be a
Thank you.
Korok. Wait, I haven't been wearing my Korok mask. Am I a moron? I might actually be stupid. Sources agree. Not wearing Korok mask was a mistake. Well, whatever. I found the Korok. There was another Korok. I did not find it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really honestly remember the dungeons very well because they were like such a like short portion of the playthrough. But uh, I remember just like one or two like kind of standout puzzles that I liked. I don't actually remember them. I just remember there being ones that I was like, oh, this is a good puzzle. But like the whole dungeons in general weren't, you know, amazing to me. But I like the Wind Temple. I like the Gerudo Temple. Just, you know, not even just the design, but just like aesthetically or whatever.
The boss is. I still like the boss a lot.
Of
I know people
Gerudo?
are kind of whatever about Caldera,
Oh
but
no, Caldera was great.
yeah.
I mean, it's probably the
Honestly, all the
easiest of
bosses I
them,
thought were
but
pretty good, except for the Octorok one. Because I was like, man, they actually like feel like way more like Zelda giant monster bosses, and not just like Dark Souls big dude with a sword boss.
Yeah, and then the Octorok is like a joke. Octorok is so weird. I don't understand, like... It was funny, I fought the Octorok, and then we were having this big long discussion about how many Octoroks have been bosses in the Zelda series, and I was like, that's a good question. Do you know the answer? Because I don't remember. The only other one that I thought of immediately was Minish Cap, but that's because we had just played the game. Oh, I feel like there's another one somewhere that I'm forgetting now.
Octorok bosses. Big Octo is a mini
Oh,
boss.
that's the one that I was forgetting. Yeah, in OT. Definitely forgot about that one. I'm like, there must have been some kind of Octorok boss in, like, Four Swords or Four Swords Adventures, right?
Mm-hmm.
But was there actually? I don't remember. I mean, Cold Stare Dragon was in Four Swords Adventures, and that was a kind of awesome boss. You
I need
know,
to fuse this to something, and I don't like have anything to fuse it to. My
I'm
Master
s
Sword's not breaking. Okay, it's time to get something up, I guess.
still left wondering what the deal with the other three dragons is.
Well, I guess they predate Zelda, right?
I guess? I mean, do they?
I don't know.
I mean, you would assume that if they, like, knew that this was a thing that could happen, then maybe, yeah.
It had happened
But that
before,
also
yeah.
means that there's, like, 3 more secret stones, question mark? Like,
Well, sure. I mean, they never really made any like
yeah,
establish anything
that
like,
there's, like,
oh,
X number, it's true. Yeah,
yeah.
it's true, there might just be more out there. And I mean, technically there's already more because, like, one of them's, like, duplicated or whatever.
Right, because
Yeah,
Sonya and Zelda
yeah.
share the same stone.
It's like, whoops.
Although it's like a little weird because that means like Ganon and Zelda share the same stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not the best place to climb up, apparently.
I know that feeling.
But I don't. Well, no, this just kind of sucks.
Yeah, haha.
I guess this is where I use my endurance stuff.
You're just
I wish
climbing
I
the
had.
ultimate mountain right now.
I wish I had climbing gear. Uh,
Ba-ba-ba-bum. It's a rare frost talus, or is that a distinction that even makes any sense?
I think in the original game there's like what, 2 like total.
There's definitely more than that in this game, but I couldn't tell you how many there are.
Well, it helps that they also have some like above and below.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they like doubled the total boss count, right?
Hmm.
If not more. Korok mask. Snow boots. Did you get the snow boots or the sand boots?
I got the snow boots. What about them?
No, I was just wondering if you bothered to pick them up.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good choice. IMO.
I mean, yeah, they were pretty good in the last game.
Yep.
And when they were like, yeah, you can just buy these. You don't have to like do some weird
Mm.
dumb quest. I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, give me.
Gimme, gimme. Do I really need another Frost Talus heart, though? Oh, I guess one other connection between the depths and the overworld is that every hot spring is like a lava fall
Oh,
underground.
I guess I didn't notice that.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's not very important, but
There aren't that many hot springs or
right.
lava falls,
Yeah.
so.
Yep. I
Dude,
guess you
this is so tall. What the fuck?
you still climbing?
I don't know if I'm even halfway there.
Please just use a hot air balloon.
It's too
I guess
tall for
that's
hot air
actually,
balloon.
that is one of the Yiga. Actually, I don't know if it was Yiga or if it was one of um, the mines that gave it to me. But there is. Oh, and actually, come to think of it, the cannon thing that I keep bringing up, that was actually almost. I think that was a mine as well. That was from a construct, not from a Yiga base. But one of the presets, there's like a specific hot air balloon preset that I did use quite a lot. Because it's like infinite energy. Which never
What's
really
infinite
mattered,
energy?
but there's a hot air balloon preset that you can get from, I don't know if it was Yiga or if it was from one of the constructs in the mines, but um, this thing is like brilliant because it's got, well, it's two hot air balloons on like kind of a long platform, and the hot air balloons have both a flamethrower shooting up into them, and then they also have torches attached. So when you start it, it like lights the torches. And then you can stop it at any time. And it keeps rising more slowly, but your batteries like recharge.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there is a limit of how high those things can
Yeah, they
go.
just kind of die eventually.
Alright, well, we made it. How to use two stamina things.
Well, good thing you're growing Enduro carrots like us.
I'd really actually rather have healing, to be honest,
Yeah,
but...
yeah.
Yo, what the heck is that I just walked past? Is some like boss here? Probably a construct?
What did you find?
It's just like... This super hilariously does not even slightly match the surface. Just like a giant crater here. On
Amazing.
the surface, there's like nothing really that has that shape.
Hmm. Fascinating.
Suspicious. Suspicious comments.
What happened?
I don't know, your comments were just suspicious and weird.
Oh, no, I don't know where you are. Like, actually.
Suspicious cover.
Nailed it. I mean, if I knew where you were, I would probably have said something, like, way more revealing. Bad at hiding game mechanics. Ow. Where are the birds at, man? I'm missing, like, one species of bird. And I don't know where the heck it is. Well, I do know where the heck it is, but I haven't found any. I went to Robbie and I saved. I bought like the remaining three like normal creatures that I'm missing, and then reloaded so I
Oh, this
could
is the
like get
boss
them
I just fought.
myself.
I'm dumb.
Nice. So I know what I'm missing, and I know vaguely where one of them is, because you know they have their locations or whatever, but I just cannot find this, like, it's just some random sparrow species. It's like, it doesn't exist.
I cannot take pictures of the freaking wildlife.
Yeah, they're,
They
like, weird. I mean, they were this way in Breath of the Wild as well.
they like react to you zooming your camera on them. Like as soon as you start zooming in, they fly away.
There's some, like, weird, like, crowd bonus or whatever, where, like, if you take a picture of, like, a flock of birds, it's, like, the full size of the flock that counts as your, like, size or whatever, so it makes it way easier to take the pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's not usually what I end up doing, but it has come in handy at least
Did
once.
not realize we were playing Snap.
I didn't realize that either. And I mean, my pictures have been terrible. If I knew I was playing Pokemon Snap, I would be, you know, going for good pictures, but unfortunately that would have made the playthrough, you know, 5 times as long. Although I think there's more Pokemon in Pokemon Snap than there are compendium items in this game, so I guess that's one saving grace. That's a Gleok. I mean, I still have more time in Pokemon Snap than I do in this game. And it's looking likely that it's gonna stay that way, but... You know. I played that game a lot. Yeah, I think that it
Wait,
works that
don't
way
I
be-
have this one already?
What'd you
I
find?
just got Floodlights, which I'm pretty certain I already owned.
Hmm.
Confused.
Yeah, good. I think it works that way because of, Ganondorf. Probably. I just can't find these, like, red sparrows. I've been all over this dang place.
This is a peak, but not a mountain. I mean, surely this is like a Lionel or something.
Maybe.
I don't know if I care enough, but
Lionels are a good way to waste some weapons. Break some
I don't really want
weapons.
to waste my weapons, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the boomerang.
Now that's a boomerang.
Sea breeze boomerang.
Nice. I have, like, yet to use a single, like, special weapon. They're probably amazing, and I just don't even know.
They're probably just pictures.
Well, they definitely have higher stats than, like, average weapons, but...
Which reminds me, do I have a picture of the Master Sword?
Yeah, that was one that I forgot about, too. I was, like, looking through my compendium, and I was like, I'm missing the very first, like, sword. What could that even be? It's like a stick, right? And I was like, oh, wait. I know what it is.
Yeah, do not have the Master Sword.
Applied. I'm dead. Do you remember if bosses counted towards map percentage in the first game?
I don't think they did.
Okay. Because they definitely don't in this game.
Yeah, it's basically if it's not marked on the map, it doesn't count.
Yeah. So it's basically Koroks and bridges. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Which are also Koroks. As we all know, all bridges must have a Korok under them.
I mean, all things have Koroks in them, so it's not exactly a fair statement.
Oh.
Although I've not been doing a good job finding Koroks in this game. Like, way, way worse than I did in the first game. The first game I was okay. I wasn't good, but like, at least I ended with like 300 or 400. This one I have 100. Like, I have like no Koroks.
Yeah, I like max out my inventory space before I think it was shortly after I found the Korok mask, so I was doing okay on my own, but actually I wrote it down somewhere. Let's go look. Oh, this is the wrong window. Alright, where are my notes on things that I wanted to not forget? Here we go. I know, I had 237 Koroks before I found the mask. And a full, like, maxing out everything is 421, so I'm just a liar, but more than half of what I needed. And I mean, I was like avoiding them intentionally, so it doesn't, help, but I mean, there's definitely a lot of these that I would have found without the mask, but the mask is like really good insurance as always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't have a good eye for them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
I mean, I would like to have more inventory slots.
Yeah. Yeah. This is where we like make the stop searching for Koroks or whatever, that meme.
Play do like absolute fools.
Yahaha. They have played us for absolute fools. Wanted more inventory slots? Or wanted like more weapon durability or something? We had a tool for that. It's called the Master Sword. Look at these pictures that Korok hunters are demanding your respect for. Take pictures of the most ridiculous Korok puzzles.
The Korok picture meme is definitely like a.
There was one, like, actually legitimately good Korok puzzle that I encountered. You
Where you
probably
gotta
didn't run
attach a
into it.
rocket to it.
I've done that a couple times, but no, it
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
that. It was one of the, um, it was one of the, like, just ones where you had, like, fit the block into the pattern or whatever. But it was, like, not normal. And it was, like, one where I was just kind of, like, staring at it for a while, and I was like, this is a really weird, like, place. Like, why are there, like, multiple Koroks here, and, like, how do I find the different things that I need to, like, do to, like, get the... And then it
Really?
clicked, and I was like, oh, neat. Dude, how many Lizalfos am I gonna have to murder before I finally get enough tails to upgrade all the gear in the game? Also, where can I find blue Lizalfos? Like, seriously. It's a legitimate problem.
Oh, hey, lava falls.
Oh.
A bunch of them.
Are they named? Oh, they are. Yeah, they're named after the hot springs as well.
Makes
Cool.
sense.
Yeah. Have I actually been to this? No. Oh, probably. This was probably where the chest was.
Golflam's lava fall.
Yeah. Don't die. The first time I found one of those, I did not have heat protection. Definitely had to run in and pick up the treasure chest that I saw very quickly.
This area doesn't seem to be particularly hot. There's something in the lava fall?
If you get too close to the lava, it starts to burn you up, yeah.
Hmm.
There
Well, I
might be a
mean, is
chest
there a
over
chest
there.
there or
There
something?
might be, yeah.
Hmm.
Some of them did. I don't remember if they all did or not, but they might have.
I guess I can check it out.
Probably just crystals, but...
Oh, that's funny, this, like, what is this add-on? Keep doing?
Mm-hmm.
Gives you, like, wind effects.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. Doesn't actually seem particularly useful, but neat.
I've actually found it useful in quite a few places. Not because I was like, oh, I'm gonna, cheese this by using this weapon smartly. It's like I had the weapon and I used it, and it happened to like help in interesting ways. But sneak strike. I've successfully done like two
Yeah, I've done
sneak
very
strikes in the
few of
game.
them.
Yeah,
It's been more than 2, but it hasn't been good.
yeah, it's been less than 5. But that was not actually a sneak strike. It was me in a position where I could sneak strike, and then I just threw a fire fruit at him because it was an Iceless Alphos. And what's the point of a sneak strike when you could instantly kill him anyway?
I guess.
Yeah. Nope, this is just normal Ice Wizard. Like, every single Ice Wizard in this game is just a normal one, except for the one that I finally found. Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't see any kind of, like, chest, but there was some...
I think, by the way, well, as far as I could tell, they seem to have fixed the thing where you can, like, sneak strike lock monsters. I haven't been able to do
Okay.
it. I don't know if you tried.
I didn't try it.
Got it.
I just assumed it didn't work anymore.
Yeah. I had no luck, but I never really knew how to do it to begin with, so I don't know.
The trick was a sneak strike, and then
You, like, go around them, right?
yeah, you go to the front, and then
Yeah.
when they stand up, they always turn
Turn
around,
around. Yeah.
and then you just sneak strike again.
Yeah, I mean, I might have been doing it wrong. And
It's
like I said,
probably
I've done sneak
fixed.
strikes
Oh, there's a
approximately like
chest
3
here.
times, so... Yeah,
You know,
grass.
I think if you didn't say anything, I wouldn't have found this chest.
No.
I was just gonna peace out of here. No, thanks for the crystal. Dang.
Useless.
Useless crystal. Hey, I still need another like 2,000.
Yeah, it's fair. You just kill Froxes and stuff. You'll get them.
Yeah, I'm not clearing bosses quite as thoroughly as you are.
Sure. I mean, I don't feel like I killed that many when I was just going for light roots, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about getting the set, but I'm definitely not passing up on them right now.
Sure. Sure. Where the heck are the red sparrows? Like, actually, seriously, really, where are they? Are they real?
Hmm. We go over this cliff. Super don't want to do that.
Why would you do a sneak strike when you could do a stake strike?
Yeah, just put the stake
Just
inside of
put
their
this,
body and
fuse the
then just...
stake onto the sword and...
You know, I keep finding these dragon skeletons, and I'm worried for the quest that's going to start asking me to take pictures of them.
You don't have to take pictures of them, but you do have to go to them. Although not in the... Well, I haven't had to do anything in the depths involving them aside from just find stuff at them, but...
Gotcha. I didn't see anything at this one, but maybe it's once again me not looking hard enough.
You're just not using the treasure chest sensor at all times.
No, I have thing of well sensor, which
That's
is like...
not going to be very helpful down there, but yeah.
I mean, maybe that's why you had so many more crystals than I did. I guess I
Maybe
could turn it
so.
on.
I mean, whatever.
Change target. Treasure chest.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure all the underground skeletons had a gloom spawn actually. Somewhere.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, this seems to be full of enemies.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of the Hogblin?
Silver
Horriblins.
Horriblin.
Yeah.
Kinda super don't want to fight that, actually.
Yeah, they're pretty... Got a lot of HP. One thing that's nice about the well sensor, which I'm like actually a little surprised that they did this, but it does not react to wells you've already found.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I guess chests are like that
Chests
too
are like
once
that
you've
too,
opened them.
but
But
it's a
like,
little
yeah,
different.
yeah, interesting.
It's very kind of them. Definitely not a complaint. Just a surprise.
Yeah, it's like a quality of life.
Yeah.
It's not really that important that it does that to find wells, since like
They're pretty spread out. Although there are some that are kind of in clumps, but I mean, deal with it. I guess.
right. That's a mistake. I should have summoned the plane. Oh well.
Excuse me. Already been here. Yeah, I'm also doing like real bad on electric darners and butterflies. I should go find the beetle that sells them and just like buy from him every however restock period is. Because I am not finding them the real way. Basically non-existent. Apparently they only show up like in rainstorms or thunderstorms in like really specific areas, so...
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. But I just don't want to spend money. Never-ending drama. Dragon. These birds are just hanging out in Rito Village, and they blend in with the local citizens. I mean, at least there isn't a compendium entry for every NPC in this game like there was in Wind Waker, right?
Yeah. I was a little worried about that.
I mean, it wasn't
I mean,
that
there
way in
are
Breath
like
of the
special
Wild, but...
compendium entries, but you don't like do anything. You just talk to them and you get them.
What do you mean?
Like there's no like there's like 20 NPC entries or whatever in the character profiles.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
But you
Yeah.
just get them from talking to them, and
Yeah.
it's just like major NPCs.
Yeah, it's like a completely different menu and
Yeah. But it
nothing
was
to
a
do with
similar, like I got to the end of the
pictures.
game and I didn't have them all done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I never talked to the sixth sage.
Oh, right. I assume after you did all
I
the
also
main
was
quests
missing
you got
Deku
all of
Tree, I
them?
think.
After you finished all main quests, you have all of them out, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
correct.
gotcha. That makes sense, I guess. I'm just not seeing any birds. At all. Like, really, none. Rito don't count. You may pass. Dude, you weren't gonna be able to stop me.
The Ziga.
No, just some random Rito, guard at the entrance to the village. Just says you may pass. It's like, yeah, good luck stopping me. Although, I guess there are a couple NPCs in this game who can just, force eject you from, certain regions or whatever. Like the hecking archaeologist dude at the one ring ruin.
Mm-hmm.
Super aggressively does not let you in, no matter how you approach it. Apparently that's the guy that lived at, that shack behind Fort Hateno, who was, researching the statues in that weird, grove or whatever in the first game.
Okay.
You remember that shrine?
I do remember that
Yeah,
shrine.
it's, the same guy.
Okay. I don't remember that NPC, but I'll...
Well, the reason I know this is because he left behind a journal in his shack, and I read it, and I was like, ah, it's the same guy.
No, someone else left behind a journal in that shack. Wait.
No, it's
Wait.
definitely him.
Okay. Because I know... Is he the guy who just continues in that quest?
I think so.
Then yeah, he is the same guy. Yeah, because I remember reading his journal, and he has this whole, character
Yeah,
development that you're
I
like,
will be
wow.
the best there ever was.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, yeah.
I do remember all that.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely gave, various characters from the first game, some interesting roles, I guess, if you, remember who they were, but... I mostly don't remember. All the, Terrytown, people, I was like, oh god, I don't remember, any of this.
Well, they ended with the name
With
Sun,
Sun,
and
which I didn't, remember until I had, talked to all of them and was like, this is,
yeah,
a little
most of the
weird.
people are not Terrytown people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've only done that quest once in my life to completion, so...
gotcha.
Actually, come to think of it, I don't know if I even finished it in my second playthrough. Which is a little surprising. I mean, maybe I did, but... You would think I did. You would think I might have. This bird's just not real. We're being lied to by Big Bird Company to make us believe that the bird can be found.
Okay, there.
Sorry, just scratching my head.
No, the bird stuff.
Oh. Have I been brainwashed by Big Bird? I don't know.
It's too late.
It's too late, man. I've bought into their marketing tactics, their branding,
There's a lot of
presence.
uh, cold, like, Coldugla or whatever, like in Hebra.
Yeah, there's two of them there, I think. They're kind of like right next to each other.
Yeah, that's what is going on?
Wait, is this lake actually safe to swim in? For some reason I thought this was like bottomless bog, but apparently it's not. That kind of water. Oh, it's Addison.
Who?
The sign guy.
Uh,
You know, because
I
his
hate that
name
guy.
ends in son.
I have pretty sure I must have missed at least one that gone by at some point and didn't realize it. And I'm sure there's tons on the ground, and I hope that's just not actually tracked.
Addison?
The sign dude.
Yeah. I think you get something if you do all of them. But I have not done that, so
I don't know how you're supposed to find all of
I'll
them.
look it up.
I mean,
Just
they're not
go
even marked on the
everywhere.
map when you do them. So
I
how do
know.
you know that you've done the one
Go
there?
back to everywhere? Yeah,
Oh
I don't know, man.
no. Don't suggest these things. They're awful.
Oh god, it's been like too many days, I don't remember how to rotate.
Just spin like any other normal person does.
This isn't working. Why? I see. I understand. Actually, I kind of don't, really, still, to be honest. Get in there. Alright. Whatever, this is probably good enough. Try letting go. How could I have been so wrong? That was one of my better mess-ups.
Oh yeah, I found the Yuga book that says the connection between hot springs and lava falls.
Oh, well, there you go.
An actually useful logbook.
I wish that you could talk to this guy, and he wasn't, like, freaking out for 10 minutes after, like, two things move near him very slowly. He's standing! Oh.
Excavator.
What is that?
Sounds like something that could possibly be used to drill out walls,
But what
but
is it?
it's like, how do I get to this? It looks like just like a small car with two wheels and a spike on the front.
Does that actually go through rocks? Because that would be kind
But
of
the spike
impressive.
is like on a wheel, so like the spike
It
like spins.
spins?
Yeah. It must work, right?
Ah,
Why else would they give it to me?
to make you think that it works. It's
Like
all big.
climb
It's all a
average.
ploy by Big Excavation to make you buy more excavation.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I need to sleep at some point. I can't be like kept up all night thinking about these conspiracies.
I need to reach my friend.
Do you?
Do you really have friends?
Wow.
Wow, this Croc's friend is in a pretty bad location.
Doesn't
How?
sound like a particularly good friend.
How are we gonna do this? Because even if I shoot a rocket, it is absolutely gonna overshoot. There's like no way. Alright, hot air balloon it is. Seems like the only sensible solution here. This is a pretty expensive one, actually.
Another rare talus. Kind of don't
Nice.
feel like fighting it.
But what if it drops a diamond?
This is true. But I don't get my Master Sword back until... Oh, my Master Sword's not broken? Oh, that sucks.
That's the worst, dude.
I thought it already broke.
It's all over, man.
What? Why are you resummoning your arm? You have a perfectly good arm to throw.
I am like setting this Korok on fire. I have no regrets.
Yep, Master Sword has run out of energy.
I'm just trying to talk to this guy. And like suddenly my Goron goes rolling away and like starts setting things on fire and like Dude, you wanna know like an absolutely incredible use of the recall ability?
Sure, go ahead.
So you know how like some Koroks are just like under a rock and you pick up the rock and then you drop the rock on their head because that's just what you do?
Okay,
You know
sure,
what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, there's kind of
You
nothing else
can
you can do
you
with those
can
rocks.
you can pull those rocks up with Ultra Hand. You don't have to pick them up with your actual hands. And
Okay.
when you do that, the rock kind of goes flying off. So if you want to bonk those Koroks on the head, you can recall the rock and it goes flying back to the Korok.
Duly noted.
Yeah. Important information.
Wish I did not get a diamond.
Dang, dude. Do you at least get some sapphire?
I got some gems.
Some gems, he says.
I wasn't paying too much attention. I just
Yeah.
was paying. I just said I didn't have my Master Sword with.
You can't get a rare Talus sword, Master sword, Master rare
Yeah.
Talus sword,
Well,
sword.
so what's okay? Maybe you have an idea on this. I've killed a rare talus that gave me a heart that was, uh, gave me plus 66.
What the heck?
Yeah, one of them once gave me plus 66.
Well, are you sure about that? It might have been plus 33 on something that was like times 2.
What the heck does that mean?
Like, for example, a Zora weapon gets times 2 when it's wet, or a royal weapon gets times 2 when it's almost broken. And that
Hmm.
affects the um yeah, it affects the attachments as well.
I see. That might have been
That was
it.
probably it because so I'm looking at it now. Frost House Heart is 27 plus
Yeah, it's
27.
normally
So
33, and I
yeah,
had like,
no, it was, oh yeah, I have one too. Yeah, it's plus 30. Yeah, it must have been just doubled by the weapon.
okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Oh yeah, if you're at 1 HP, knights weapons are times 2. Um, it doesn't show it, but royal weapons are times 2 when doing, fury or whatever. They kind of all have like a thing. I mean, I thought that was actually like weapons are better in this game than the first game, that's for sure. Like
Yeah,
actually
and
having variety
the
is
fusion makes things a lot more interesting as well.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not very good about paying attention to,
Which kind of weapon you're using?
yeah, the different status effects.
Yeah, I've kind of like, got my favorites or whatever and keep those and like throw everything else away at this point, but I was using like the Zonite stuff for a long time because I was getting lots of because I was doing the sky, so I was getting lots of flux things.
Well, that's all of Hebra mapped out, even though I haven't done the shrines in Hebra. That worked out.
I'm waiting
Got
for
about
it right here.
50%, maybe a little, yeah, maybe a little more than 50% of the area mapped out now.
Good. Progress.
These circular cutouts on the ground seem to be just construct fights, as far as I can
Yep,
tell.
as far as I can tell. Oh god, that reminds me. Uh, so when I first like dove down to the surface off the Great Plateau or whatever, I like missed and just died. So that was funny. Like didn't land in
Okay.
the water. But the second time I landed and I saw the like the rocks that were falling down. I was like, oh, you can recall this and get into the sky, and that's gonna be like a way to get up or whatever. So I like hop on the like rock that fell down, use recall, and like flap into the sky, and there's nothing there. And I just like
Hmm.
fall and die again.
You don't have the
Yeah,
parachute yet.
I didn't have the parachute. It's
Yeah, I
like,
definitely did not figure that on my own. No, an NPC told me.
ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, they like kind of hinted at it, like some random Gerudo in the
Mm-hmm.
street, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, that
Makes
makes complete
sense.
sense.
Yeah.
Cause I kept seeing those things, like, what do I do with these things? And eventually I was
Mm.
like, oh, it looks like you can confuse them, I guess. That's kind of interesting. But then I was also like, yeah, but there's spots where it's like there's just a whole bunch of rocks like in one spot.
Wait,
Like
what
that's
is
suspicious.
this? Is this what I think it is? No. My mask is like going off. Oh! Oh! What the heck? What the heck?
You just found like 10 Koroks.
No, I found one, but it was super weird.
You just learn about a new Korok type.
No, not really, but kind of. Well, no, not really. I've had to do this at least once in one other place too, but it's just one of the like sparkly clouds, like have to like climb a tree or climb a building, and you just like press A and you get it or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except it's
Sure.
just in the middle of like over the ground, and I had to like stack rocks up to get to it.
Oh.
Yeah, like you can't see it until there's ground under it either. So it was like a bit of like a tell that there might be something there, like based on like some like weird configuration on the ground, and it's just like this is pretty random. I would not have found this without the mask. God, are you kidding me? Like, no chance I would have found that one. Da 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 da. Alright, we're here. It's raining. In theory, there's darners. But in practice, they probably won't show up for me. I don't remember exactly where I found them before. Oh, there's one. Got one. Okay. Well, I got one.
I like that trackers now tell you if there's like above or below you.
Yeah, that's definitely great.
Cap of time.
Congrats. You can now become a child. That's
Is
what
that what
that one
that
does.
does?
I mean, it's OT.
Oh, they actually have like effects.
No.
I was saying, if it actually made your like you small, that'd be kind of cool.
One of the sets definitely has some interesting appearance changes, but
Gotcha.
yeah, it's basically just the mask looks extremely goofy. Like it's a mask, not a cap. Like it changes your whole face to like Link from a different game.
Well, I mean, there's Fierce Deity is kind of like
That's
that.
true. That's true.
The Majora's Mask is not like that.
Majora's Mask is literally just the Majora's Mask.
Yeah, it doesn't like turn you evil or anything weird like that. I don't understand what it does. It says it makes most enemies afraid of you, or
It
like
makes most
or
enemies like,
neutral.
yeah, they don't attack you unless you attack them, basically.
But
It's the
that's
same as it
super
worked in
not
the.
true. Every enemy in the depths attacks me.
Oh well, maybe the depths is different. I don't know.
Gotcha. Cause it's all
But
like,
like
oh
you can
man,
walk right up to a line now and it won't attack you until you like
on the
initiate a
where
fight.
the
In the
surface.
surface, yeah.
I didn't even know there were Lionels on the surface.
Yeah, dude, they're all over the place.
I've like literally only found them in the depths.
That's amazing. Aren't they all armored in the depths? Except for the ones in the
Uh,
Coliseum?
I think so, and it's garbage. I hate the armored enemies.
Yeah.
I have since learned that don't bother trying to bomb them off. Just use a rock
Just use
weapon
a
to
rock
break it.
weapon, yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds like good advice.
because that actually was pretty effective. It's kind of weird using a talus weapon to break all these like mining spots, but you know that's what I got. So
Yeah. So it goes. Dude, I hate how like some of these flocks of darners or whatever are like fake. Literally just not real. Okay, well, I got a couple electric darners. I have like no butterflies though. And I still have not found this red sparrow pigeon thing. Yeah, and the rain is over. Haven't found a single flock of birds all day. Like, forget the ones I'm looking for. Just nothing. I found a golden apple. Nice.
wait, why does it say all my things are in use? They're like super not in use right now. Okay, I don't know. That was weird.
Trying to change weapons.
No, I was just trying to see what pins I have still out, so I can say like how many things I have left to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I like clicked and said they're all out. I'm like, I definitely don't have that many points of interest right now. It's like what? How long before my Master Sword's back? 33 seconds? Perfect.
You have 55 mushrooms yet?
You know, I definitely was worried about that happening.
I don't think I've
So
quite had to collect that many of any specific thing, but there have been some things that required like, 10 of items. Some of them aren't like super easy to get. Quest that is. Obviously
dang it,
the
dude.
upgrades are like a different story, and I think you actually probably do need about that many mushrooms at the end of the day, but I don't know. Maybe it's like 30 or something, but
One thing I don't
birds.
understand about Cold Gara is that I don't actually know the difference between phase 1 and phase 2 is.
I don't think there's a difference.
Because all the other
I think he
bosses,
can do
they
other attack, like different attacks, but like he'll kill him before he does them.
yeah.
Eh,
Yeah, it's just weird because all of the bosses like are pretty different ish. Because
Well,
I think
also,
the tornadoes maybe don't happen.
I think he starts using the tornadoes in phase two, but also like what's his face, Goma, Rock Goma, like second phase is the same in the depths. It's like
Yeah, I
because
was
there's
like,
no
I ran
ceiling,
into Rock Goma. I was like, what's going to even happen? And then it's like, oh, nothing.
nothing.
Nothing's going to
Yeah.
happen.
I found birds, but they're rainbow pigeons. I'm not looking for rainbow pigeons. Can you like lose some of your colors, please? Wait, what kind of birds are those? Maybe the problem is that I've been looking around at night.
Whoops.
I don't know if that matters or not.
It probably does.
It probably does. I mean, there was a while there where I was playing only at night because of... Because of why? Why did I do that? I like made it night as... Oh yeah, because I was looking for Colton's locations.
For what locations?
Colton?
Oh, yeah. I don't know where the hell he is. I
Because...
wanted him pretty randomly.
Because he can tell you where...
Caves
caves
are.
are. Yeah.
I actually don't think I knew that.
I don't know if it gets unlocked right away or not.
Gotcha.
I don't remember really, but like he'll just tell you like a random cave like in the vicinity of where he is at the time
Let's
that
see.
you haven't gotten. Wow, this is
I
stupid.
might have known about that, but it's because the Satori exists. I've kind
Right,
of
it doesn't matter. But the problem is like I was looking for like the last few, and I was like, okay, well, Colton's gonna be a better bet at this point than trying to figure out which of these beams I haven't. Yeah, it's like a mess, right? But then I couldn't
right.
find Colton in any of the regions that I was like missing things, so I ended up finding the last like few caves like by hand basically, and it was pain.
Well, I'm pretty happy with this exploration progress. Um, I should definitely take a break. I just don't know if I should stop.
Mhm.
It is kind. It is
It's
kind
pretty
of late.
late. I've got like 10 minutes left in here, so I would love to be able to find this pecking bird, but I'm no longer like in Hebra.
Recall summon stages to your side, even in the middle of combat.
See, what does that mean? What
Oh,
does it mean?
maybe it teleports them to
It
you.
doesn't. I mean, try it, but
I mean, I'm loading zone, but
yeah.
they get pretty far out of the town before they spawn.
Yeah. Ah, excuse me. Ah, excuse me.
It didn't seem to do anything.
Well, the one thing is it says in combat, which I don't exactly
It
know
said
what.
it just said even while in combat.
True. Yeah.
Although it did seem like it made them like their AI run over to you. So like
Hmm.
they're in like middle of fighting, and I whistle, and then they seem to run over. I can't tell if that's like a unusually run over or if that's like a normal run over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd just make them teleport
Yeah,
to
that
next
would
to
be
me.
great.
And like, aha, I can use this ability now.
I thought it was gonna be like when I first read that. I thought it was gonna be like you hold it down and it pulls up a menu like all the other like D-pad things, and you just select it and it like activates it. That would have been great.
Oh, that'd been so good. Now you say that, I feel like, oh, I feel so,
Feels so
oh,
cheated. I know.
I know.
Like that's how everything in the game works. Like why is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Blood Moon. I slept, so of course a Blood Moon's gonna happen. Because I've been in the ground like
Yeah.
since. Oh, I should probably collect my carrots because last match I go there they still hadn't grown.
420 flint. That sounds like an oddly specific number for something that I'm going to set on fire.
Wait, you need 420 flint?
No, it's how many I happened to have.
Oh, you can try to run the Flint Lotto and get some money.
Yeah, I could.
I
Or
actually got it twice,
amazing.
and I was like, "All right, cool. Thank you for all the cash."
I gave him what is it, like the smaller increment of 20 or 10 or whatever, like a ton of times and got it 0 times. Reset, gave him 100, got it, and left. I was like, screw this.
Gotcha. Yeah, I
Yeah.
gave him I think 100 twice and got it both times.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's you can probably get luckier with smaller increments, but that sounds pretty good. That's a pine cone, not a bird. Don't ask me how one confuses those two things, but sometimes when you're looking for a bird, everything looks like a bird. I think that's how the saying goes.
It does not.
Oh. I don't think there's actually a saying that goes anything like that, but, you know. Therefore, it can become a saying, and it's not copyrighted.
I like that's the concern
That
here.
it's the concern these days, man. This is the modern world we're living in. Intellectual
Sorry,
property is king.
that idiom is content ID'd.
Yeah. Stream just goes offline. Banned for misconduct and copyrighted phrasing. And then Twitch goes down because using the word banned is banned. You can't call it being banned. That's like way too specific. Dude, it's over, man. Just every word in the English language is copyright. You just have to like invent
Why
new
can't I
words.
fuse a cuckoo to my sword?
Have you tried harder?
What a disaster. Wait, you have a quest? Oh my god.
Who'd you find?
The mayor.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun one. Good luck. I failed that one like twice. Oh, here we are, back again. Do I really want to, like... Let's go to the obvious spots first. Have you, like, been picking sun pumpkin? How do you even get those? Like...
Sundelians, whatever?
No, the pumpkins.
Oh. Pumpkins?
Pumpkins?
I don't know, you can buy them.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you had to, like, pick them from a specific spot or whatever. I just took a picture one and, you know, pieced out or whatever, but...
Yeah. Um...
Looking forward to the slew of indie 2D platformers that's gonna have mysteriously have this new mechanic called Ascend.
This lag has been.
I'm surprised you had like any lag issues. People keep saying they have like lag issues, and I
I lag
have
all the
not.
time.
I feel like the loading's been like way faster than it was in Breath of the
Bro, the loading's
Wild, and
better, but the frame rate is.
I haven't noticed anything. I don't know. Like the only things that I've noticed are like a few times, like a handful, like 5 or fewer. Like when I do like a big dive, like from like sky to depths, like it'll load or whatever. Or if like I try to go
Well, I
into,
don't mean like freezing it. Like the frame rate just tanks.
yeah, I haven't noticed that at all. But maybe my eyes are just bad. I don't know. Why is there bramble up here? What the heck? Is this part of something? Oh, I guess this is the way up to the dungeon, huh? Fascinating. Birds? Those are the wrong color, I think. And they're also, like, super gone. Before I even had a chance to, like, remotely take any kind of picture of them. Birds? I think some of these, like, flocks are, like, fake.
Sun pumpkins. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I've never seen these before.
Oh, yeah, that was, like, the...
They just gave them to me for free.
Gotcha. That's like the new vegetable that they're
They'll
working on or
start selling
whatever.
them as produce. Yeah, so they probably just is in the shop
It's just
now.
probably in the shop. Yeah, makes sense. Like the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although after you unlock the cheese, that showed up in the Middletown launch lookout
Oh
area.
yeah, as well. I don't think that the pumpkins are at Lookout Landing, as far as I know. I've also seen some like just traveling merchants that sell cheese now as well. It's kind of spread its way across the realm here. And I've used it a grand total of 0 times for anything whatsoever. So that's pretty cool. It's a big new ingredient that exists just to, you know, combinatorially increase the number of possible recipes and,
Mm-hmm.
are those birds? Yo, are those birds? Oh my god, are those birds?
Birds aren't real. They can't hurt you.
Oh my god, are those... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save my game. Red Sparrow! Get closer. Turn around? Do I need to be, like, facing? We gotta get the direction bonus on this Pokemon? Red Sparrow, I got the picture. I got the picture. I got the hecking picture. Alright, the only thing I'm missing now is, like, 2 special horses, I guess? Like, my missing pictures are between 2 different kinds of horses. Well, I would say it was a productive day, but actually all that I got was a picture of a Blizzrobe and a Red Sparrow. That was actually the only thing that I got, and, you know, a bunch of Koroks. Not even a bunch of Koroks, a couple Koroks.
You okay there?
What?
I have a lot of weapons that are like almost dead.
Apparently you can repair weapons. I don't know if it's a glitch or not.
Huh? How?
Something to do with Octoroks.
Oh, let the Aatrox eat your
Yeah,
weapons.
that whole thing. You like spit it out and it's like back to full durability or something like that. I don't remember
Is
how
that
that
how
all...
that
I
works?
have no idea. I don't think that it's, you know, very efficient or whatever, but...
think next time I'll just keep going around the. Well, I'm trying to see if I want to keep going around the top, or if I want to swap and start doing this bottom section. I don't want to do the bottom section a little bit. There's probably, yeah, there is. The one problem with doing the bottom section is that I can't get this bottom right corner unless I actually do this island.
You can just go there. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not
It's not like
in the
last
first
game.
game. You can just go there. Yeah. There's like a
I'm
quest
sure.
or something there. Oh, whatever. It's probably a shrine.
Mm-hmm. Wait, does this island have... Like, it must somewhere.
I think it does, yeah.
Sorry, the dark ruins above the Hyrule Forest.
What about it?
Just curious where the chasm is there. It's gotta be under one of these trees, I guess, but...
I mean, there is a bridge, but
Yeah, but bridges don't usually make paths.
you'd have to go and look, yeah.
They haven't before, so... I haven't seen a single bridge make a path. So I assume this big clump of trees probably has a thing.
Oh, I did say there was a quest there.
Yeah, you did. I was just thinking about the different areas that are like cut off by water. The one that comes to mind are the Tingle Islands, which I actually never went to.
Yeah?
There definitely is a chasm here. I see one.
Yeah.
Hmm. Is there one on like each island?
I don't think so.
You can like barely see it like through the on this map.
It's like where the
This one.
shrine was in the first game, I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Well, it's one on the west side of the map seem pretty straightforward. Some of these spots on the right side seem kind of interesting, at least.
Some like messy stuff, yeah. Like the hacking spiral.
Yeah, I'm seeing the spiral and I'm like, yeah, but that just connects normally. But it's gonna be like a weird
Yeah.
long tunnel or whatever that you have to go through or whatever.
Oh, that's what's here. Run away! No,
Alright,
I'll
well, I
fight.
might as well end the stream thing, so thanks for watching. You will not be able to reconnect. Your stream will stop and you'll no longer be live. Sure.
Yeah. Video is dead forever now. You have to make another one or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess once you have like strong line elbows, that's like kind of the best way to take care of these hands. Honestly, it just destroys them. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Demon King's bow. Found another gloom spawn. Ah, there is a Korok here. But where? Perhaps it is in this tree. Perhaps it is in this shack. I found it. Yahaha. Wait, what is in here? There's a treasure chest. Phrenic bow. These things good? They're probably not better than the demon bow. Although I think the demon bow's got pretty poor um durability.
Durability? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
The bow is quite good though. Especially
Yeah,
when you
it's
level it
really
up.
high damage.
Like
I
even
mean, the
without the
only
damage though, it's like a good straight shot, you know.
is it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a pretty quick draw as well.
I mean, like the only real downside is just that it's not multi-shot, but I
Yeah.
don't actually
Yeah.
have multi-shot really, so
Yeah, I mean, unlike the gloom weapons, it's not like draining your life or whatever, so it's not really no reason
it's
not
kind of
to
weird
use
how
it.
the gloom weapons are like this kind of risk reward thing, and then the
They're
demon
just
bow is just like good.
well, it's just not very durable, I guess. That's its downside. But yeah, the gloom weapons are weird. Holy heck! This Korok wants me to like travel half the province or whatever these things are called. Dude, I'm still mad that they don't like hecking show the division lines like after you get the towers. It's like such a problem. Like a problem in the first game, it's a problem in this game. Whatever, fine, 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 not fine, not fine, not fine, not fine. Oh my god. Well, I tried. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm stuck. Alright. I kind of want to change my vehicle now, but whatever. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take off with this. I'm just going to be like riding along the ground on an airplane and it's going to be very slow and painful. And I'm going to
I
crash
was
into
able to just
walls.
take off the ground with this.
I unfortunately was very badly... Okay, first of all, this Korok is attached to the fan, which is a mistake, but it's worse than I expected it to be. It's like
My
actually
favorite part is when you try to
seriously
take the
causing
Korok off
problems.
and then your whole thing just falls apart.
Yeah.
'Cause you selected the wrong thing.
Okay, which way am I even going? I guess this way. Ow. And we break again. This is the problem with the planes. I really should just change to a better, like, thing.
Should put rockets on it.
I should just get my horse or whatever.
So you need vertical lift. Rockets are there to help.
It's true. Definitely true. Wonder if I, like, leaned up. If you put a spring on the bottom, yeah, that can work too. I don't know why I'm going through the forest instead of along the path. Okay, never mind, I'm not going through the forest. Ah! Well,
No.
alright. We don't need to carry the Korok directly. We can just carry the thing the Korok is riding directly. I noticed that you can, like, scale some pretty high slopes when you're ultra handing things. Like, much greater than you can normally walk,
Hmm.
for whatever reason. Alright, what time is that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's, peek at the compendium here. 90 out of 92, 110 out of 110, 126 out of 126, 160 out of 175. Still missing a lot of weapons. They're all, like, star weapons, which is kind of a problem, actually.
Back to the gloom.
That's how it's gonna have to work. But I feel like there's, like, mechanics behind the way that this works that I don't understand that
Mm-hmm.
would be, like, important to know. perhaps. Don't know. If you like use like a star weapon to like forge like a champion's weapon, is it stronger?
I doubt it.
That'd be scary. Yeah, I do have all the shields.
I mean, there's no picture for them, so.
It's true. I'm missing a bow. What? I'm missing a bow. I have no clue what that could be. Huh. Hmm.
You have his wooden bow.
I don't know what that is. I have an old wooden bow, a wooden bow, and a traveler's bow.
Okay, so you do.
Soldiers, knights, royal, forest, Sora, swallow, falcon, great eagle, Grudo, Fennec, royal guard.
Well, it was like between the royal bow, which probably nothing after, and before the Boko
Boko,
bow.
yeah.
And it's like, well, what kind of bow would even fit there?
Yeah. I don't know. I think when I first saw this gap, I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna get the bow of light again. It's just gonna be like in a weird spot, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that happened. I mean, correct me if I like missed it during that fight, but like, was that
Well,
even something you could take picture of in the first game?
you can always just buy the remaining
Yeah, figure
things.
out what it is exactly.
You don't have that much left. Unlike me, who has lots left and probably won't finish the compendium at this rate.
Yeah. Fortunately, it is like a quest. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so weird thing actually. Like I mentioned, I bought the remaining creatures and then like reloaded because I just wanted to see what they were. Um, and it cleared the quest for me, even though I didn't get all the weapons. So I don't know if that's a bug or if you actually only need to complete like any of the categories or specifically the creatures category or like what the
Hmm.
deal is with that. But
Weird.
yeah. Alright, I'm gonna cut stream. Thanks for watching. Good night. See you guys around. Peace.